Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Fitness with Bill. I wanted to talk to you today about bulking. And when it comes to bulking, there's a couple different ways to do it. One is the dirty bulk, everybody knows it. Just get big and fat and eat as much as you want, eat whatever you want, and lift. Is it gonna work? Yeah, it does. I've done it a couple times, and you look sort of good in shirts for a little while. You know, everybody's like, wow man, look at you, that stuff in the gym's really working. And you're like, yeah man, and you feel like it because your shirt's filling out and you're getting bigger and your pants don't fit anymore. And all of a sudden you can take it to an extreme where you're like, oh my god, like you get this big moon face and you start to feel a little bit lethargic. And a lot of that is because of your conditioning work. If any of you do conditioning, usually you're going to stop or you're going to slow it down because everyone thinks, oh, well, if I do cardio, then that's going to counteract, that's going to cut away all the calories that I'm eating to try to bulk, right? So then your conditioning goes away. It's not necessarily that you've become big and fat and you can't move. It's that you're just not doing your cardio work. You're neglecting it, which I used to kind of think that way in the past, but I've changed my mindset, and I hope maybe I can convince you to change your mindset too. So with bulking, the other way you can do it is the lean bulk, or it's kind of a slow bulk, which I actually think is a little bit better now. Yeah, it takes some time, but instead of eating 500 to 1,000 calories over what your maintenance is, just eat it like 100 calories over maintenance, or maybe 50, just a little bit, just something. And train hard. And then what's going to happen is over time, you're going to build muscle. You're going to stay relatively lean. You're going to look good. Now, are you going to look great in a shirt and in clothes? Maybe not. If you have average genetics, kind of like me, or if you just have maybe less than favorable genetics for muscle building, the thing is, when you're not wearing a shirt, you probably look awesome, like me. I can take a shirt off and I feel like I'm ripped. I look like I have muscles. Throw a shirt on and I feel like I disappear, especially from the side. It's like a zipper, you know what I'm saying? So that's something you have to decide on. Hey, do I want a higher percentage of body fat? Do I want to look bulky in a shirt, or do I care about what I look like when I'm out of a shirt? That's really up to you. But if you're bulking, again, the same as with my lean video, which I'll put in the description down below. You can check that one out. You need to find your total daily energy expenditure, which takes days, weeks, maybe sometimes months, trial and error. Just figure out how many calories am I roughly burning in a day, and what's my maintenance calories, and then over top of that, maybe add 100 in every day. That's not 100 every day you're adding. Literally, if you're at 200 calories as your maintenance per day, then I would suggest eating it around 22,500 or 2,300, and just take it slow. Work on your conditioning work. The better your conditioning is, like running and box jumps, sprints, jumping rope, bike. I have you can't see it right now, but I have one of those awesome Airdyne bikes. All that stuff will help you, and that helps with your blood flow and helps your heart. And the good thing with that is that more blood that you can pump through your body, you're pumping those nutrients through your body. So it's not just good for your health, but it's also good for, if you're eating carbs or protein, you want to shuttle all those nutrients to the muscles. And cardio is a great way to help with that. And just think about it. Overall, I mean, come on, who doesn't want to be conditioned? Who doesn't want to be able to run and sprint and actually do something with your body that, a lot of people can't? And if you look good, feel good, and you can actually move, then that's just a plus. It's cool to have the pretty muscles. I like them too. But at the end of the day, I'm not competing, so I'm not a bodybuilder per se. I want to be functional. So take your bulking seriously, but also at the same time, don't go overboard. If you are going to do something where you say, look, I want to just get there quicker, fine, eat more. Make sure you're eating healthy foods. Don't just be putting junk in your body, because then you're just going to get tired and gassed out, and you're not going to have any energy because there's no nutrients in your food. But what you can do is bulk, and then gauge the way you look, like body fat wise. You don't have to measure your body fat, but once you start to get to a point where you're like, I'm letting myself go a little bit, like maybe the abs went from having abs to then being a little bit blurry to now like you can't even tell if there's an ab there or not. That would be time to pull it back. You could do something like a mini cut. I would suggest looking Dr. Mike Israetel for Renaissance Periodization. He's got a lot of videos on mini cuts and basically bringing your body fat up, and there's a certain benefit to eating in a caloric surplus for gaining muscle. But then when you get to a certain point, your body prefers and allocates more resources towards building fat, essentially. And I'm doing a bad job of explaining it, but it's like you're primed for building muscle up to a certain point, and then you get like fat enough, and then your body just wants to store fat. And then from there, you can do a mini cut, pull back, cut your calories down, at least go back down to maintenance. And then boom, stabilize yourself. Maybe the abs come back a little bit, and then you don't have to get super lean, but you're just getting a little bit lean, knocking some of that fat off, and then boom, now your body is primed for growing again. Boost your calories up a little bit, and then just keep that cycle going. And maybe you could even change up your workout routine. You know, maybe you do some heavy lifts while you're in a surplus, and then maybe when you bring it down to maintenance, maybe now you're going to do more higher rep stuff. You're going to do like more aesthetic work for your physique, lightweight, more reps. I don't know. However you want to do it. There's no rules to it, and however you want to bake the cookie is however you want to do it. So again, I'm going to leave you with that. Thanks for coming back to my channel. Please remember to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and comment down below if you have any experiences or any thoughts for any future videos. I'm signing off. Fitness with Bill. Peace.